better. Mhm.
Okay, cool. It's my headphones.
Okay.
I have been working in advertising for the past 4 years, and I kind of had a similar question to the woman before me about trying to see if I wanted to make a switch from advertising to marketing, but I have similar concerns of, maybe this is an industry that I wouldn't enjoy as much. So I've been trying to like talk to people as much as I can who are working on the brand side, to not only see if I would think that I would be a good fit for it, that I would like it, but also what role I should be doing in on the marketing side if I ever made that transition. So I was just kind of wondering what is the best way, in your opinion, to figure out, I don't know, what you want to do,
Mhm.
what you
Well,
weigh in with pros and cons and everything.
yeah, I think it's a great question to look at those transitions, and we're always trying to learn and grow. So it's cool that you're in this looking at this right now. So I'm curious, as you look at what you're learning, the thing you want to find out is, what are you learning about the skills that you see being necessary when you talk to people? What are you hearing, and also what are the skills in your current job that you're building on, that you're wanting to leverage into the new position? Can you say a little bit about those two things?
A little bit about my industry and marketing.
What you're learning from you've been talking to some people in your company, right? About
Mhm.
you're talking about making this move within you're currently employed, correct?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
currently employed and just thinking of
So
my career overall, if I
yeah,
want to continue in
yeah,
advertising or not.
good. And you've been doing some networking and within your company and talking. So this is where the social emotional skills piece, where that's one of our main focuses today, is looking at that skill set. So you're gathering information through these interviews with people. What are you learning about what the skill set is that's required, that appeals to you or not? What's the information, the data you're getting about what you think it requires that you're looking at?
I think that's the hardest part, is a lot of times when I will talk to people, I'll try to like get into depth about, what is required. And they'll just kind of say that they just learned on the spot of some of these skills, like field marketing, for example. They're like, yeah, I didn't really use anything that I got in my MBA or previous experience, but a lot of it is just being very organized and being able to work with people. But I know that there's sales involved. I know that there's a lot of Excel involved, but a lot of people won't get into it. So maybe what are some questions that you
Yeah.
can kind of get to get people to really answer that?
Well, we teach a process called grounded theory, which I'm not going to get into the details of it, but what it is listening really well to what people have to say and then underlining the things that you want to understand more clearly. So when they say, yeah, I learned how to use my organizational skills. It's just say, organizational skills. Tell me more about that. And simply underlining and tell me more will get you more quality data, because people are often bad at giving you the level of quality data you need to make the decision about what it actually looks like. So what you want to feel when you're having the conversation is you have a video picture of what they've learned about what they did. You get them to that level of detail, and then you got it. Okay, got it. So the people are not good at talking about that sort of thing. So you can elicit that and bring it out, but it's really drawing them out by asking empowering questions and clarifying questions, underlining, and just tell me more. And then look at that and keep digging until you get satisfied that you've got a picture of what the skill is that they're talking about. And and they're going to enjoy it. First of all, people love to talk about themselves. So it's never hard to get people to talk more about what they're doing. They don't really know when they say, oh, I had to learn my organization skills. They don't know yet what that really means and how to communicate it. So you're digging in, you're actually helping them articulate it. They're learning and growing with you as you're interviewing them. It becomes a very mutually satisfying conversation. You're also building rapport at the same time. So they're going to, after the call, first of all, they're going to think, this is a great candidate. I think Samantha's perfect. She really asked all these cool questions. She really is just the person we need. So because people want to leave a conversation feeling good about themselves. So when you're not asking them about, well, what do you mean by that? Or, come on, but what skills, that's just going to make them feel more inadequate. But as you draw on their trusting that they do know, but they don't know how to say it yet, and you're going for that depth with them, you will be surprised at how much you can learn in these interviews about what you need. So what are you getting from what I'm saying so far?
That's really helpful. No, I'm getting that I need to, the way that you're phrasing it is how I should be saying, where I was kind of saying it of like, just kind of pushing them more versus saying, tell me more about
Yeah, yeah.
something that they'd already mentioned. So strategy is another thing too. A lot of people are talking about, oh, you need to work on strategy and putting together decks. And I talked to a strategist on my team who was leaving about just because I work in account, I work on more of the managerial side versus the strategy side. And I know that one of the skills to go into marketing is to be more strategic, and to be taking data and turning it into insights. So there's things like that where people are very vague about strategy or what their process is
Yes.
for that.
Yeah. So, and word strategy has all this meaning around it that nobody really, it can mean a different thing to everybody who talks about it. But you say, yeah. So tell me about data into insight. That sounds really exciting. Tell me more about an experience, what that really looks like. And then they
Yeah.
start getting into that. Well, because you're going to be actually helping them articulate, oh yeah, I had this account and I did this. Oh, now I get it. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's really helpful. And then if you actually have some of that skill already that you may have done in another context, you can mention that. Oh yeah, oh I got it now. Yeah, that's kind of like what I was doing on this account. I'm just, I'm looking at my own skill assessment related to strategy and where I can build on my own expertise. And I can see some of that. Oh, thank you so much. That was really helpful. Win-win. Good rapport, positive experience.